everyone, welcome to a bit of a weird video because I have never done this before and I'm also not an expert on this, but welcome to another unboxing video. However, this time it is not for Transformers. Instead, bam! Oh, you can see it. I made a little thing because under here is where my address is, so I made a little thing. But I got a package. I got a package that I have been waiting for about 7 years. Oh my god! But also subscribe, please. Yay, that would make me happy. But in here, by the way, look at how big this thing is. All right, I already opened it up. Let me pull out what's in here. All right, here you go. This is what's in here. Look at this packaging. Why? This site always does it, but it's like the biggest packaging for the tiniest of little things. It's so weird. But here it is, finally. Oh my god, Linkin Park has a new record from Zero. And also, why does it look like this? And why is it not a normal CD case like this? Why is it not a normal CD case? Don't worry, I have size comparisons here as well. Finally, they're back. Now, let us talk about the elephant in the room here for a little bit, because of the fact that I know people are gonna be hesitant about the new Linkin Park stuff because of the main vocalist, Emily Armstrong, who, well, doesn't really have the greatest of connections, let's say that. However, I will say this. I have actually looked online and I have not actually seen Emily Armstrong support Scientology in an open way. And you guys out there are all the ones who are supporting Tom Cruise and everything, and he keeps talking about Scientology. Emily has like one picture and that's it. And also, people are making claims about the fact that she doesn't care about mental health. However, now this sadly enough was on Twitter, so I'll never be able to find it again. I have actually seen an interview where she actually did talk about mental health. So don't believe everything you read by the people who are mad at this. But yes, we have a new vocalist, but also we got a new drummer because Rob Bourbon, sadly enough, has also departed the band. Now, there's a lot of controversy around this album outside of the fact that, you know, Emily's ties to Scientology, because also just the fact that they're continuing on Linkin Park without the legendary man himself, Chester Bennington. A lot of fans see that as a slap in the face. However, this is not everyone, but I want to speak to a portion of the people who are 100% against Emily Armstrong being in this band because it is disrespectful to Chester. So, okay, that is disrespectful. However, then you people go online and make AI versions of like all of these songs on here, and that is supposed to be respectful to Chester. That is even more disrespectful than this. But I love the design here at the front. Let's just talk about this thing. I love the design here at the front. I've always loved it. I also like the new logo. I do miss the old logo though. Here we go. Between the two logos, I will say I like the old logo more. I feel like it's cleaner, it works better, but I also like the new logo. But I love the design here on like just a splash of paint, I guess, over here. I think it's pretty cool. New album from Zero. I have actually already listened to the whole album yesterday, because I went out to YouTube and I typed in, which was it? Good Things Go. I typed that song in. And what I got when I did that, it was like, apparently on Thursday evening, they had released the whole album on YouTube, but they kind of like silently released it. So I already listened to the whole album before I got this thing, but I am so happy to own this. And also on the back, we have the songs. Linkin Park From Zero. We got From Zero, the intro. This intro, let's talk about the songs individually. If I have something to say, I will say it. From Zero is an interesting intro. I like the way that it starts out, but then it like disappears and goes into like a talking thing where it's like, oh, you named this From Zero, and then right as Emily is going to spoil why they named it From Zero, outside of the fact that they're starting again from scratch, it cuts and it ends. That's the end. It's like, oh, you named it because end. It's like, okay, cool. So it's a weaker opener, I will say that. An intro, I've heard better intros from different bands as well. And also, technically, Linkin Park, because, where's that thing? On this thing, the opening song on the Reanimation, that one has, I know it's just crawling, basically, but I like the opening here. But this opening I thought was weak. However, then we get into the Emptiness Machine. It is, I will call this a basic song. Sadly enough, this is absolutely a basic song. It is so safe, so basic. However, I will also say that it was the perfect song to return with, because the song starts off with Mike, especially during that concert on September 7th. I think it was September 7th. But with that concert, because they start off with that song and you just have Mike sing, and then afterwards Emily comes in, and I think that is perfect. However, I will say it is also one of the weaker songs on this record. Then we have Cut the Bridge, which is just a fun Linkin Park song, great. We got Heavy is the Crown, which is from League of Legends, I guess. I don't know if it was written for League of Legends, but it was used with the League of Legends stuff, and I think that this is like a quintessential Linkin Park song. Like, it is perfect Linkin Park. There's another song on here that is also perfect Linkin Park, but it's like so perfect Linkin Park as in the old stuff. However, the other song that I'll talk about later is more perfect, but this is very much... I mean, Mike starts off with the rapping. This man is like 46 years old and still this rap game is high. You gotta respect it. Next up, we have Over Each Other, an Emily basically solo song. However, I will say this though, I like the fact that she plays guitar on the song live, because I've actually seen that on YouTube, where she actually plays the guitar, and that kind of reminds me of like Shadow of the Day and Iridescent, and also Battle Symphony and Nobody Can Save Me, where Chester played the guitar. So I like that song, but it is the least Linkin Park song, kind of, because of the fact that Mike isn't really on it. He does a little bit of backing though, but it's on the first hearing, you're not gonna say that. Then we got Casualty. I will say this, the new version of Keys to the Kingdom. There's no other way to say it than this is just Keys to the Kingdom. The way that it starts off, I was just like, oh my god, it's Keys to the Kingdom. The next up we have Overflow. Overflow is a song that I feel like I've seen online. A lot of people actually don't like that song. For me, it kind of went below expectations, because I was kind of expecting, if you know a band called Starset, they have a song called Everglow. I was kind of hoping for like a Linkin Park version of that song. It kind of tries to do that, but it doesn't really do that, so that's kind of where the disappointment came from, but still really good song. Now, the song that I will actually call the quintessential Linkin Park song, Two-Faced. Because in Two-Faced, also Casualty had this as well, and I think Cut the Bridge as well, but I don't remember, but I know that some other songs have it too. But at least for the singles. Now the singles went like this. We had The Emptiness Machine, Heavy is the Crown, Over Each Other, and then Two-Faced right before the record came out. And when Two-Faced was released, I was like, oh my god, the scratches are back. It's been decades since I've heard that stuff. I don't even know when the last time was that I heard scratches, but I don't think any of the songs on Living Things, Hunting Party, and One More Light had scratches. So that for me was like so good to finally see the scratches back with the song Two-Face. It is a song that I absolutely love, and it is perfect Linkin Park of old. Then we got Stained, which I will say is kind of like Cut the Bridge, a good track, and that's all I can say about it. And then we have this one right here. Here we go. I Gave You Everything I Had. Another good song. However, I will say it is also on that weaker end for me personally. I don't know, I just thought it was the weakest song. And then we get to the best song. My personal, at the moment, favorite song, even though this can still change obviously, is Good Things Go. I love the way that they sing together, and then we have a little bit of a rap section. I love the song. I love Good Things Go. It is probably my favorite one. Now let's open this bad boy up. There we go. It is an unboxing after all, so let's just open this up. There we go. I hate the fact that it's not like a CD case though. That is the one disappointment that I have about this. Alright, let's see what's on the inside, boys. Ooh, the new band. Also, to people who say that this isn't Linkin Park, I will just like to say that Linkin Park was started by him. Alright, Mike Shinoda started Linkin Park. Then the others joined, and then finally, we have them two. Colin and Emily, and also the touring guy, whose name I actually don't know. So, but this album literally shows you that it's quintessential Linkin Park. So what is in here? What's on side number 1? Oh, the booklet. We'll get it to you later. And then on side number 2, obviously we have the CD. So we got a booklet. What's inside the booklet? Oh boy, this is gonna be difficult, ain't it? There's not a page before this, so as we made this album, we often thought about our band's origin, even before it was called Linkin Park. Zero is the original name. Through many twists and turns, the times have changed. Our lives have changed and the faces have changed. But what has stayed consistent is the desire to create music which moves us, and the hope that upon sharing it, it moves others as well. Thank you for being a part of this journey with us, starting from zero. Oh, what a beautiful thing. Alright, so what do we have first? Why does it just start with cut the bridge? Oh, it's the lyrics. There's another page in between here. Here we go. And then we got the lyrics for all the songs, so that's pretty cool. I already got a lot of the lyrics in my own head. Oh, hey, it's the thing. Someone actually made a studio version of the intro that Linkin Park used in their live concerts, and this is the thumbnail, so I always think that this is like the Inception thing, or whatever it was called. Let's see here. We need to get past all of the songs. By the way, I will say I'm a huge fan of this album. And then Two-Faced, and then Good Things Go. And that's it. It's just the rest of the lyrics. But we did get that thank you message, so that was nice. Let me put this bad boy back in here. But yeah, overall, I think this album is absolutely solid. I can't believe that at the beginning of this year, we got an album from Bring Me the Horizon. Finally, the second part in their post-human saga. And then earlier this month, we got the album from Skillet. And now we get Linkin Park as well. And obviously, depending, of course, on which camp you will land on, Donald Trump will become president, so that could be a good thing as well. I don't know. I mean, if you support him, it's a good thing. If you don't, it's not. But like, this is an insane year. So actually insane. But the fact that we have Linkin Park back now, I have a lot of albums, so I guess it's time for size comparison. Here we got Hybrid Theory, we got Meteora, Minutes to Midnight, 1,000 Suns with the live MTV show from Madrid. We also have Living Things, The Hunting Party, and this is actually from like a special edition. I actually got a t-shirt. I'm not wearing the t-shirt, sadly enough, otherwise I would have shown it off. But sadly enough, I'm not wearing the t-shirt. It's in my, it's in the washing machine. So yeah, and then we have obviously One More Light, the last album with Chester, very polarizing. And if you want to count it as well, the post-traumatic album from Mike Shinoda himself. And then obviously From Zero, but that's not all, because we also have Reanimation, the Live from Texas. Oh man, it won't all fit. The Road to Revolution as well. And the One More Light Linkin Park Live CD. Here it is, as I'm shaking the camera because I'm actually holding the thing. Here it is, my Linkin Park collection. I also have something else. Let's see if I can grab it. This thing. This is also a live concert. It's called Bleed It Out, but it's an actual concert with like a bunch of songs. But man, I love having this all. Linkin Park is the only band that I actually collect the albums from. Except for one, and I'm never gonna buy it. And to any Linkin Park fan, you know which one I'm talking about. And if you don't, maybe you gotta recharge yourself, because I hate that album. That is actually an album that I so dislike. I actually deleted all the songs off of my phone except for the Castle of Glass version, because it is just a sad thing. It is a style of music that I don't like. I respect them for attempting it, but I just can't listen to it. Technically, the only thing that I can actually listen to is the live experience version of Castle of Glass, which I actually don't have, sadly enough. It's not on this one. Oh my god, Chester, my boy. Also, I think that they are perfectly honoring Chester's memory by continuing on, because also, if you really look at it, there are gonna be a lot of people that will never listen to Linkin Park, but now that the band is officially back, they will now listen to Linkin Park, and then in turn on, I don't know, Spotify or whatever, they will get to listen to, you know, Numb, In the End, Breaking the Habit, you know, those songs. Now, how would I rank this one among the rest? Also, I'm not gonna give it a score. I'll just give it a thumbs up, boys. We're giving From Zero a thumbs up. But how would I rank it? Now, I think it's better than One More Light and The Hunting Party already. I think it might actually be on the level of... it's also better than Minutes to Midnight. I think it might be on the level of Hybrid Theory. Because I like the creativeness, but even, you know, like, it's hybrid theory or below hybrid theory. I haven't decided fully yet. I love the creativeness as well, but also the throwbacks that they do. I mean, if you listen to certain songs, which song was it again? I think it was actually Two-Faced. Two-Faced starts off like With You from Reanimated and then ends the song kind of like One Step Closer. I love the references. Also, you basically have He's the Crown. People say it's like Faint. And you also have the long scream from Giving Up. You have Casualty is like Keys to the Kingdom. So there's a lot of references. But it also, once again, just like Linkin Park always does, it feels new. However, I also love seeing on the internet, you know, that Linkin Park is officially back when you have people crying online about the fact that this isn't Linkin Park. It's that officially means that Linkin Park is back, because this isn't Linkin Park. This isn't Linkin Park. This isn't Linkin Park. This is kind of Linkin Park, even though people say, oh, it's the return to these two. But it's not. The Hunting Party is very different from Meteor and Hybrid Theory. But also, this isn't Linkin Park. And, well, technically, this actually isn't Linkin Park. And this is also not Linkin Park. That's when you know that we're back. But I will give this a thumbs up. Very good record overall. Now, how would I rank these songs? Let's finish off the video with a little ranking, shall we? Alright, so coming in at the bottom, we have Casualty. Casualty, sadly enough, is my least favorite song on this record. Then afterwards, at number 9, I guess, because I'm not gonna include the intro. So at number 9 we have I Gave You Everything I Had, and then at number 8 we have The Emptiness Machine, because of how safe it is, how basic it is, but it also works perfectly. And I also like it a lot, but it does, sadly enough, not really. It doesn't really advance anything. It's the most basic song on the record. Then afterwards, we have Stained, and then Cut the Bridge. Number 5 is Overflow, because I love Emily singing on that song. Number 4 is Over Each Other. Number 3 is Heavy is the Crown. Number 2 is actually Two-Faced, and my favorite song on this new record is Good Things Go. But also, a lot of good things are going to come. It is so happy. It makes me so happy that Linkin Park is back, because I was never expecting it. Because you remember back in the day, a couple of months ago actually, is back in the day, but it was like leaked, where it's like, oh, Linkin Park is gonna do like tribute shows, and they're gonna have a female vocalist. And I was like, no, why? First of all, if you're gonna do tribute shows, why would you have a female vocalist? Why don't you just get someone who sounds like Chester? That would make a lot more sense for like a tribute show. And I didn't even want a tribute show. It's been 7 years. If you're not gonna do something new, leave. Please don't come back. And then they had that big countdown where people were just waiting for 100 hours, and it went to 0, and then it started back up. It went from 0 up, which that one was actually pretty cool. It is a hidden reference, but there were also other references in there as well, so that was pretty cool. And then it was like, oh hey, September 7th they're gonna do a concert, and they start. I didn't listen to the concert because I still was under the belief that it was gonna be tribute shows in 2025 instead of something new, so I didn't listen to it until later. Also, I had to walk the dog. They chose the worst time, because that time that they chose is, for me, where I live, the last time in the day that I go and walk the dog. So I was walking the dog while the first couple of songs were playing, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna check in with the Linkin Park. Look, it's Linkin Park, I gotta check in. So I checked in on their live stream, and then I was like, alright, so they're playing old songs. Okay, cool. Not knowing that they started off with something new. So I went all the way back and was like, you know, because I wanted to see what happened. Alright, so I went all the way back to the beginning of the live stream, and then it was like the intro was new, and then you had the Emptiness Machine, and I was like, oh my god, a new song. And then, you know, Linkin Park's YouTube page became like a From Zero thing. I was like, oh my god, new music. Oh, can this day be real? I had no idea, but I am so happy. So welcome back, Linkin Park, and once again, you have made a top tier album, topping, at the very least, your last 2 records, and technically also topping Mike Shinoda's solo record. And also, I love the way that you see the band like glowing on stage when they're performing. People are saying that this is all to make cash. It's a cash-in. It's not even close to being a cash-in because of the way that you see them talk on stage, messing around with each other. It's so much fun. I am happy. So welcome back, Linkin Park. Here's to more to a future for you guys. There you you go. That's the best in. So, I would like to say thank you all so very much for watching. Because this is the end of the video. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this record. Do you love it? Do you not love it? Do you think Linkin Park returning is okay? And also, if you're gonna be a bad person, don't comment in the comment section at all, okay? But keep it civil down there. Don't fight. No fighting allowed, okay? We will not fight. And with that being said, thank you all so very much for watching. And I hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like button, subscribe if you're new, if you're not already. Turn on notifications. Don't forget to check out my Let's Play channel, link to the description and at the end of the video. And I'll see you guys the upcoming Tuesday for the review of 86 Core Class Steel Jaw. Bye!